Have you heard? If you've heard, raise your hands.
Some have.
Some haven't.
Maybe we should tell them.
I think you could tell them.
You should tell them.
But I think it would be better if you told them.
No. I know it would be better if you told them.
I've got an idea. Why don't we both tell them?
Good idea.
So, where should we begin?
How about at the beginning?
An excellent place to begin.
Then let's begin.
The Adventures of Stuart Little!
Thank you. You're more than kind. I am delighted to be the second son of
Mr. and Mrs. Frederick C. Little. And I'm George, their first son!
Did you notice, dear? Our new baby is not much bigger than
A sharp nose and long tail. Well, it's pleasant. Sean had a mouse, and I'm Dr. Stewart. Though it is unusual for American film to have a mouse, even in New York. Temperature? 98.6. Normal for a mouse.
chest and heart.
Sound of the dollar. Maybe sounder. What about his beady little eyes? His triangular noses, spherical ears, and throat? Check, and check. He's in excellent condition. He has a fine son there, Mr. and Mrs. Little. Feed him, huh?
Thank you, Doctor.
Listen, he can talk already. And he can walk already.
The same advantage to be a mouse.
Stewart, I made you a fine little blue worsted suit with fat pockets.
Where you keep your handkerchief, your money, and your keys.
Well, as Stewart grows older, I bet he will be a great help to his parents.
As well as his brother. That's me, by the way. That's George. He's only able to do things only a mouse can do. Stuart. Why Margalo just happened to go behind the radiator? Get it for me.
Sure, George.
I'll be the recreation room.
George!
What?
The ping
That
pong ball.
Thanks, Stuart.
Sure.
Could have been faster.
Oh.
Stuart, Mother dropped her wedding ring down the bathroom drain. Could you be a good fellow and go fetch it?
I'm sorry, Dad.
Why was Mother wearing her wedding ring in the bathroom?
Thank you, Stewart.
Sure. Sure, Mom.
Isn't he terrific?
A fine fellow, but there will be problems.
Well, no child's perfect.
And one of those problems we'll have to deal with right away.
What's that, dear?
There must be no references to mice in our conversations.
I know.
Dear, what are you doing with that songbook?
Getting rid of the song.
What song?
3 blind mice, see how they ride.
Good idea. We don't want a son hearing that Harvey's wife is going to cut off his tail with a carbon head. I guess we better do something about this too. Twas the night before Christmas, when opened the house.
Not a creature was stirring, not even a... Well, we can't say mouse. How about... louse?
Twas the night before Christmas, when opened the house.
Not a creature was stirring.
Not even a louse! I don't believe that is a good substitute.
Then, I'll just rub out mouse and change it to louse.
You know the thing that worries me most, dear?
What's that?
That mouse over there. Stuart does look a great deal like a mouse. And whenever he gets in the mouth, I don't like to go in a hole.
Well, there will be problems.
Margalo is perfect.
The home of the little family was a pleasant place. In the mornings, the sun streamed in through the east windows. Stuart was an early riser. He was almost always the first one up in the morning. Almost.
It's nice to have a place to oneself in the morning.
You don't have the whole place to yourself. Up!
Oh, hello, Snowbell.
You're up early, aren't you?
I thought I'd come down and get a bit of exercise and brush my teeth.
Teeth? Your teeth aren't big enough to brush. You want a good set? Mine!
Very nice, but mine are alright too. Even if they're small. And I'll bet after all this exercise, my stomach muscles will be firmer than yours.
I bet they're not!
See that window shade in the next room with the pull cord and the ring?
What of it?
I'll bet I can leap onto the pull cord and chew myself 3 times.
Try it.
Alright.
Oh
Got the pull cord. Now chew myself. 1, 2, yeah.
no. Holy mackerel! He just rolled himself up in that window shade. Well, I suppose that will teach him not to show off his muscles.
Help! Let me out!
My, this place needs cleaning up a bit. I'll just set these items out of the way. Next to the mouse hole. Goodbye, Stewart.
Good morning, Stewart. Are you up yet? Stewart? 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 Oh no, it's happened!
What happened?
Stuart's gone into mouse hole, my poor dear little son. I'm sure he'll get wedged in there somewhere.
Just because you can't travel comfortably in a mouse hole doesn't mean that it isn't a perfectly suitable place for Stewart.
Let's call on Stewart. It's quite possible that he's lost his way in there.
Fine. I'll count to 3, and we'll wait 3 more seconds and wait for an answer. 1, 2, 3.
Stewart!
Check in the window, Daddy!
No use.
Hey, Mama, I have an idea.
Bureau of Missing Persons.
Hello, I'd like to report my son missing.
Can you give us a description of your son?
Very short, big whiskers, large ears.
Sounds like a mouse to me.
He is a mouse.
What are you, some kind of joker? Why do you call the Bureau of Missing Mice? Stuart must be dead!
Nonsense! Nonsense!
If Stewart is dead, we need to go in the morning. I'll pull down the window shades.
Now why do that, Mother?
By pulling down the window shades, everybody will know we're mourning over Stewart.
Oh, we'll pull down the window shades in this room.
What is that?
Oh, for the love of Pete, look who it is.
It's about time! Somebody pulled down that window shade. That's all I can say.
I don't understand how you got in there. How long were you in there?
It was simply an accident. That could have happened to anybody.
Stewart? What's clear things doing in front of this mountain?
You can draw your own conclusions. Meow.
I don't understand. Come on. Are you hungry?
I can use my teeth, thank you.
I didn't even. God, I told you everything would be alright!
Keeping a sharp lookout for dogs!
I need somewhere to hide! Oh good! A woman is going out to trash! Excuse me! I'm inside!
It's yesterday's New York Times, alright?
Fine!
I'll toss it out to you!
That was close! Gee, those dogs chased me all the way to Batchin Avenue. I'm almost to Central Park. I think there's a pond nearby where they have bow races. I'm going to try and find out.
Let me warm up. It's the fastest spelling center working out. Captain Leroy has never been defeated.
Hey, you know, I think there's gonna be a boat race today.
Me too. Let's go watch.
Oh, wait for me! Excuse me, sir. Are you the owner of that boat?
I sure am. She's called the Wasp.
I'm looking for a good ship. And I was hoping you'd sign me on. I'm quick and I'm strong.
Are you sober?
That's my word.
I'll tell you what I'll do with you. You see that distasteful thing up there?
I do.
She's called the Lily Bee Warmer. And I hate her with all my heart.
Then so do I.
I hate her because her owner is a lady boy named Leroy who hardly knows sailing and is always going to get into my boat. And who hardly knows a lump from a leech.
Or a jib from a jibe.
Or a mast from a mist.
Or a deck from a dock.
Or a leaf from a lunch.
Or a...
Now no more of this. I'll tell you what I'll do with you. I'll let you sail the Wasp to the pond and back.
Can you beat that soup up there? I'll give you a weekly job.
Aye, sir.
Must be up. Well, what? You haven't told me your name yet.
The name's Stuart Little, second son of Frederick C. Little of this very city.
Bon voyage, Stewart. Bring the wasp home safe. Okay, my boat's in the water up at the starting line. Where's my competition? That's gonna be the loser. Right here. Though perhaps not the loser. My boat too. Is that the starting line? Then what are we waiting for? Stewart, are you ready?
Ready, sir.
Is the Lillian B. Walmrath ready?
Of course I'm ready.
Okay, to the north of the pond and back then. On your mark, get set, go!
There go the two boats heading from the north end of the pond.
What a day. What a win. What a race.
Pipe down, will ya? Stewart, back your voice and I'll give her full.
Aye, sir.
Hey, what's wrong with my boat?
You're beginning to yaw.
Yaw?
Yes.
The wasp is winning.
The mouse is winning!
The wasp has won.
Wet!
Somebody help me. I never let this happen. Please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'm begging you.
What do I attribute to your victory?
A good schooner, a good wind, and a good fortune.
Well, I created a good captain for it. Stewart, this is the happiest day of my life. If I can ever do anything for you, just let me know. My name is Dr. Paul Carey. I'm a dentist. If I can ever do anything for you, just let me know.
Thank you, Dr. Carey. The pleasure was all mine.
Cold afternoon. Mrs. Little was shaking her dust ball out of the windowsill when she noticed a small bird on the windowsill. Apparently, dead!
Goodness, you poor thing. Oh, good, she's alive. Well, I think you need to stay here until you're feeling better. I'll fix you a place, on the bookshelf, next to the Boston fern. And I'll get you some food and water.
Say, Mom, do you know I'm not... Oh, hello. Who are you? Where'd you come from?
My name is Margalo. I come from fields once tall with wheat, from pastures deep in fern and thistle. I come from vales of meadow sweet, and I love to whistle.
Could you say that again?
I can't. I have a sore throat.
I've got a touch of bronchitis myself. You can use my gargle if you want to. It And I have plenty of Kleenex.
Thank you very much. You are very kind.
Has my mother taken your temperature yet?
No, but I don't think it would be necessary.
Well, we better make sure that I'd hate for anything to happen to me. I've never seen a creature as beautiful as this tiny bird. I think I love her already. Oh, all right. Normal.
Thank you. Now, if you will excuse me, I think I shall go to sleep. Good night, sir.
Please don't call me sir. Call me Stewart.
Good night, Stewart.
Good night, Margalo. See you in the morning. That is a mighty fine bird. Exquisite, glorious, truly, bird of paradise.
Oh, Stewart, what do you think of our little bird?
She's fine, I guess.
Well, she's sleeping, so I'll feed her some birdseed in the morning.
Say, Mom, will it be safe for the bird to sleep here in the living room?
Oh, quite safe, my dear.
What about that cat, Snowbell?
Snowbell didn't touch that bird.
You can go to sleep and forget all about it.
It's just something in me that doesn't trust that cat. I just know Margalo's danger.
Stuart went to his room and took out his flashlight along with his bow and arrow and tiptoed back down to where Margalo was sleeping.
Sleep well upon thine eyes. Peace is thy birth. I heard that in a movie once.
Stuart then hid and waited, listening and watching! For half an hour, he saw nothing, heard nothing, but the faint ruffle of Margalo's wings when she stirred in a dream.
On your right hand! This is the finest thing I've ever done! Well, that's about a good day's work done. Fear not, my fair lady, for I am the guardian and I protect you. Another movie.
I like it so well here at the Little's home. I think I'll stay a while instead of returning home to the open country.
Morning, Margalo. You look better. Hey, Stewart! Look at these ice skates Mother made you. She made them out of paper clips.
Paper clips! What an imaginative family. I do like it here.
boat pond at Central Park is going over. Or I could go to that nice, calming little lake. Another dog! I need somewhere to hide.
But I can still change views this time.
Forget it, Pino. I'm a bird. I can fly away from you in a second.
Dogs don't chase birds anyway. We will leave it for the cats.
There's my trash can. I've been looking for you everywhere.
Why do I leave? Saving my life.
Well, it was my turn.
What do you mean?
I know who shot the arrow with the snowbell's ear that night.
But what? How do you know?
Let's just say a little bird told me. It's getting late. Let's go home.
I like the nighttime more than the daytime. Maybe it's because my eyes are adjusted to the dark. Or maybe it's because there's always so many worthwhile things going on in New York City. Right when all my friends are in the neighborhood. There's the Maltese Academy and the Evening Maltese. Can't complain. There's the White Virgin Academy apartment housing next door. Nice night, Babette.
Indeed, I love the smell of the spring in the city.
Yes. Just got away from the Marquis Fish Market myself. There's also the Toddy Cat in the basement of the library. What's that book you're reading tonight, Ty?
Oh, just a stupid fiction wrong.
Yes. And finally, there's the Angora, who recently escaped from pet shop on 3rd Avenue. What brings you to this neighborhood, Angie?
A rumor, my friend. A rumor.
A rumor!
I hear that you live in a house with a bird and a mouse, and you don't do anything about it, if you get my drift.
Get your drift. But what am I supposed to do about it? The mouse is a member of the family and the bird is a
Yes.
like myself.
Well, all I can say is, you've got more self-control than I have.
Tell you the truth, I'm terribly nervous and upset that
Open a little wider, Mr. Clydesdale. Need some more gauze in there. Open wider. Stewart, come on in. This is my patient, Mr. Clydesdale. Mr. Clydesdale, Stewart. Are you work?
Very well, thank you.
What's on your mind?
I got away from home today to look for a lost bird. Seek my fortune. You know which way I should start out at first?
What color is the bird?
Rainbow.
Better head north, don't you think so, Mr. Clydesdale? Looking at our art.
What say, Mr. Clydesdale?
He says, look in Central Park, and it's a good suggestion. Oftentimes people with key teeth have sound ideas. He says if you can't locate the birds in Central Park, you can do New York, New Haven, Hartford Railroad, and maybe London, Connecticut. All done there, Mr. Clydesdale. Now, no eating or drinking for 6 hours. Tell me, Stewart. Stewart, are you traveling on foot?
Yes.
Well, I think you should have a car. I enjoy going on Margalo boats and cars that are not extracting tea. This one has a real gasoline engine in it. You can handle it?
Certainly.
Let's go start her up.
He slept at the doctor's appointment that night and started early to avoid traffic. He drove towards Fashion Avenue, Central Park, and Times Square. Until he kept on driving in the direction of Broadway until he saw a woman seated at the side of the road.
You're worried about something, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Can I help?
It's an impossible situation, I guess. You see, I'm the superintendent of schools in this town.
That's a bad situation. But not impossible.
I've always got problems that I can't solve. Today, for instance, one of my teachers is sick. Miss Gunderson's name is. She teaches number 7 schools.
What's wrong with her?
I don't know exactly. The doctor says she may have rhinestones.
I'll take Miss Gunderson's place for the day if you like.
Really?
Certainly. Glad to.
Well, thank you very much. School number 7, 9 sharp.
By the way, have you happened to see any birds here lately?
I've seen many birds today, but one in particular really stood out.
How so?
She was a beautiful rainbow bird. Seemed a bit nervous. But she loved to whistle.
That sounds like Margalo. Do you know where that bird went?
I don't know. She flew away when a cat came along. He seemed to be following her.
That sounds like Snowbell. But it couldn't be. He wouldn't leave the comforts of his home to make a snack on a poor, defenseless bird. Or would he? I need to find Margalo.
Will you still teach the class?
Of course, my word is my bond. Children must pursue their knowledge as I pursue my bird.
It's so stupid. It's a mouse. It's a mouse. She's a
May I have your attention, please?
He's talking! Oh my gosh!
I said, may I have your attention, please? As you know, your teacher, Miss Gunderson, is sick for the day, and I'll be taking her place.
What's wrong with her?
Why are you in trouble? She took vitamin A when she needed vitamin. She took vitamin D when she needed vitamin A. She took vitamin B when she needed C. Now, what's the first subject you usually take on in the morning?
Arithmetic!
Probably arithmetic. Let's skip it. What else do you study?
Writing.
Jeez, you children don't know how to write yet?
Certainly we do.
So much for writing then.
Social studies comes next.
Social studies? Never heard of them.
I'm sorry, sir, that I'm late. My father had to drive me today. My mother isn't feeling good. She's a school superintendent.
Yes, I see the resemblance. And I will not mark you tardy. But, oh. Now, as I was about to say, instead of taking up any special subject, let's talk about something.
Can we talk about the way it feels to hold a snake in your hands?
We could, but I'd rather not.
Could we talk about sin and vice?
No! Try again.
Can we talk about the fat lady at the circus has hair all over you?
No! I'll tell you. We're going to talk about the king of the world.
There isn't a king of the world.
What's the diff? There's ought to be one.
Kings are fashion.
Oh, all right. Let's talk about the chairman of the world. The world gets into a lot of trouble because it has no chairman. I like to be chairman of the world myself.
But I think you're too small.
Oh, face feathers. Size has nothing to do with it. It's temperament and ability and knowing what's important. Do any of you know what's important? Very well. Sam Regulator, tell me what's important.
A shaft of sunlight at the end of a dark tunnel, or a note of music, and the way the back of the baby's neck smells. Its mother keeps it healthy.
Yeah. But you forgot one thing though. Ready? Tell me what's important.
He forgot. Ice cream with chocolate sauce on it.
Exactly. Ice cream is very important. Very important. Now, if I'm gonna be chairman of the world, we've got to make a few laws this morning. Do any of you have any suggestions for law?
Next on swiping.
Next on swiping.
Anything!
Next on swiping, anything. Very good. Any other suggestions for law?
Absolutely. No big name.
Very fine law. Fine law. When I'm chairman of the world, anybody is gonna catch it.
But I don't think that'll work. Some people are just naturally mean.
I'm not saying it'll work. I'm saying it's a good law. I'm gonna try it right here and now. Is somebody being mean to somebody? Alice, you be mean to Katie. What's that you got in your hand there, Katie?
It's headed down.
Do you love it very much?
Yes, I do.
All right. Alice, grab it. Take it away.
Got it.
Now hold on a minute. Good. While your chairman consults his book of rules. Here we are. Page 596. Absolutely no being mean. Page 1872. Next on swiping. Anything. Alice has broken 2 laws this morning. I say, we teach Alice a lesson before she becomes so mean, we hardly recognize her.
Yeah,
Alice, give it back.
I don't think you should have taken it in the first place.
Give it back. Sorry, Katie.
It's all right, Alice. It was just a test. But it worked pretty well, didn't it? No being mean is a perfect good law. Being chairman of the world is hard work.
Thank you by getting petty back. It was a present.
I suppose it was given to you by a boy and now the whole lake last summer?
Yes, it was.
Summers are wonderful, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Summer is like a shaft of sunlight.
Or a note of music.
Or the way the back of the baby's neck smells. If its mother keeps it tight.
Never forget your summertime, my dears. Never forget your summertime. Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you all, but I've got to get going. Class dismissed.
Hey, you never told us your name.
Yeah.
The name Stuart Little, second son of Frederick C. Little of New York City.
Bye, Mr. Little.
Bye, Mr. Little. Bye, Mr. Little.
Mr. Little, I like you, but it's a bit premature. No one's a mister until he's found his fortune. Or his best friend in the whole world. I need to find Margalo. Oh look! A fork in the road. I wonder which way I should go. Oh. Hello, it's gonna be a fine day.
Yes, fine there. I'm looking forward to climbing my poles.
Do you work for a telephone repair company?
Repairwoman.
Ah. Do you ever see any birds at the top of your poles?
All the time. I just saw one a few minutes ago. She flew away. I think she was headed north.
Why'd she leave?
She was trying to get away from her cat.
A white cat? What kind of cat?
Black cat. He was a bit cocky.
Are sky browns?
The very same. I believe the bird said squawk, squawk, squawk. Oh no. Snowball.
Snowbell! That means Marlo didn't leave because of me. She was trying to get away from Snowbell. Do you know where that cat is now?
I think he said he was going to take a nap behind those trees. And then resume the chase.
But, wait a minute. How do you know where a cat is safe? Or a bird is safe for that matter?
The same I know when the mouse is saying, squeak, 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 squeak.
Oh.
I spend a lot of time with nature.
This is a parallel. Do you ever do any repairs in New York City?
All the time.
Will you be willing to take that cat back to its home?
Why should I?
Well, I bet his family's missing him. They've already lost me, a mouse, and a little bird, and now Snowbell, a cat.
Goodness. Don't they have any children?
Yes, a boy. Jerry, I think his name was.
What's he, a hamster?
No, he's a boy. He's a real boy.
Very well. I'll return the cat to his home.
Careful when you scoop him up. He can be a bit difficult at times.
In my line of work, I deal with difficulties all the time. This should be a piece of cake. Good job.
Well, there's the road that leads north, and the sky is blue. Somehow, I feel like I'm heading in the right direction. I'm coming, Margalo. I'm coming.
Did he ever keep traveling north? Did he ever find his beloved Margalo? Did he ever return to his family?
No one knows for sure, but this is where the story ends.
But it's also where imaginations begin.
Perhaps each of us can supply a hand into this remarkable story of a fascinating mouse.
Always wish for a good schooner, a good wind, and a good fortune. Size has nothing to do with it. It's temperament and ability and knowing what's important. Ice cream is very important. Very important. Never forget your summer times, my dears. Never forget your summer times.
And never forget